Who would like to do a recap?
I will always give others to do it before I try to spin the tale.
Go ahead.
Okay, let's see how well I remember. Last time on We Still Need a Name, the group came upon a ruins where it was rumored that a sword lay in wait. Upon arriving, they could, through the familiars, make out the form of a dragon with some scales, which was out of stones, but they did not see an entrance, and there were lights all about as night was falling. Setting up camp, the familiars scattered around. The lights did not appear to approach or attack anyone, but the group still decided to wait till daytime before entering. After waiting till daytime, and one of the familiars found what looked like a little bit of an opening, the group proceeded forward and indeed found an entrance into this cave tomb. Upon entering and dodging one trap, they came upon some bones and a floating light that was similar to one that the familiars had spotted. The light decided to attack the group, using some weird lightning-like energy. Even after trying to not be threatening to the creature, the group had to fight it. After dismissing the small glowing orb, the bones of the horse near what looked like to be a dead dwarf suddenly took form, but it did not attack anyone. It appeared it wanted to join the group and eventually accepted being placed in a bag. So now the group have another interesting companion, a bone horse. As they proceeded further throughout this tomb, they came upon more lights that were near tombs that held items that were very useful to the group. Upon taking out the lights and getting these new items, they finally came down a hall where the sword that they sought was sticking out of bones of a small dragon. Pulling the sword free while the two wizards were identifying the items that were found, everything began to shake. Something was happening. Something might be coming. What happens now? Find out in a few seconds.
All right, give yourself a point of inspiration if you don't have it. If you do, you get bonus XP.
I do still.
Okay, and I think you did it last time too. So, in which I have not awarded XP yet because we're still in the middle of something. So you will get more XP. Anyways, um, close to you guys, not shaking, but some wind. You guys felt a gust of wind coming through. Which we are going to roll initiative.
For no reason.
I think that's from Brad's cannon, the temp HP.
Okay, I couldn't remember what it was from, and I was like, I don't know why I have this, but I want to make sure it's okay that I have it.
this is a surprise round. Oh shit. Gallenford. Something slams up against you after you took the sword from the skeleton. And you take it slams up against you hard. It knocks the wind out of you as this invisible force hits you. You take 25 points of bludgeoning damage.
Thank God for the temp.
And whatever it is going to slam up against you again. Sure.
Wait, is it rolling to attack me?
Yep. Hold on. Does an 11 hit you?
No.
Alright. So since this is a surprise round, Cinder, Surprise, Damascus. I'm going to go through... Does anybody have the alert feat? So Cinder,
I believe
Damascus.
someone had it.
Damascus, you're surprised as you see Gallenford being hit and shoved around by this invisible force. Caradwin, same thing. Jason. Aiden feels this gust of wind right next to him. Gallenford, you are knocked. You get the wind knocked out of you. Nyx, you're shocked by what was happening to Gallenford. Morgan shocked, and now we're back on top of initiative, and it goes again. And it's going to attack Gallenford twice. Missing. Does 25 hit you?
Yeah, that hits.
11 points of bludgeoning damage. Cinder's turn.
Cinder is going to, not knowing where this thing is, kind of fly in a circle in this area to just try to provide the help action.
He's gonna. What is the help action? What's the exact wording?
I don't think it's on his sheet here for me.
Okay. You can lend your aid to another creature in complex of task. When you take the help action, the creature you aid gains advantage on the next ability check. So I don't.
What are you hung up on?
Because you can't see the creature. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, if it's within, it's kind of like trying to. I would say it'd be like trying to attack an invisible creature. It's lending aid, in this general area. I mean, you'll duck even if a bird comes at you, even if you're invisible.
Okay.
I think this is one of those gray areas where you, as the dungeon master, would you let something give aid even though they can't see what they're aiding you against?
Hey, Chris, you want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? Are you distracted? Don't need to see you to help.
I'm gonna hit you tomorrow. Okay. So Cinder prize the help. Damascus.
Galliford, you okay?
No, I don't know what hit me. Something's right here.
Alright, I'm gonna just go up and I'm gonna just see if I can grab something in this square.
Where? Right.
Right next to Galliford.
All right. So you move up and you use your action to grab. You don't feel anything there.
I don't think there's anything here. Alright, I'm good.
Caradwin.
Oh my god. I see nothing besides Gallenford getting smashed around.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. I have.
Like a force of wind is bludgeoning him to death.
It doesn't work. It has to be able to see it. Oh, I have absolutely no idea what the fuck to do. Does it look like anything about like this? Either of these tombstones have changed?
You can
when
make
he
a
pulled the sword
perception
out?
check.
I think that's what I want to do.
You can't see the one on the other side of you, but the one that you're looking at, these ones seem to be undisturbed. Nothing has shifted or anything like that. Like the lids have not opened.
Right, so potentially nothing's coming out there to attack us. Great. In which case, was that my full action?
Yes.
All right. In which case, I'll shout. I have no idea what's happening. Maybe put the sword back and it'll stop. I've got nothing.
All
That's
right.
my.
Jason.
I'm just gonna put fairy fire in this whole back area. It's a 4x4 cube, so it's gonna get everything back here.
Okay. How big's the cube?
20 by 20.
And where are you centering it?
Just center it. Well, is it on a point or a square? It's a 20-foot cube, so just the whole back area here.
So 20 by 20? Okay.
So it's a 4x4, and this back room's a 4x3. So just this whole back room, just to see if something else lights up that it's not one of my allies.
Okay. So I need. Okay, we'll do Damascus, Gallenford, and Aiden, and Cinder need to make the checks, and I will make a check as well. And what color is the flame?
Blue.
All right. It's DC 12. And this is a dex save?
It's a dex save.
So Damascus, you're glowing blue and this bluish fire.
Sorry, that's not with advantage.
And so does the invisible creature.
Got it. It's right there. Go get it, Ray.
Oh, really, Chris? One of these things?
Yep. It's Aiden's turn.
Aiden seeing. Oh, I can't even make out what that picture is. Whatever
it's
this.
it's an invisible stalker.
It's an invisible gale of force. It was invisible, and now it's outlined in blue flame. Which, since it's revealed, it has. Do you guys have advantage against it?
Aiden's gonna bonus action go into his blade dance and is going to strike with his fire song blade.
A 21 will hit.
Okay, and that will be his action.
All right. Gallenford, you see what's been pulverizing you. It critted on his first attack roll, by the way.
Oh. Gallenford is going to. Oh, as much as I want to hit this thing, I am hurting, so I am going to. I'm going to heal myself, and then I'm going to phase step away. Oh, wow.
Jeez. Well, I mean, you critted on your, but you got a 1 on the first one. Right?
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so I heal 8, and then I'm going to fade backwards and move through my allies.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yes.
Nyx.
I'm gonna use produce flame at it and go, take this, you weird stalker wind thingy. I missed.
Unfortunately, Innate will miss.
It's with advantage though, right? Since it's
With
glowing.
advantage. Roll
Oh
again.
yeah.
Roll again with advantage. 24 is a hit.
Yay.
That's the Nyx we all know and love.
I did it.
Alright, Morrigan.
Morgan is just gonna remain here, as there's really nothing for Morgan.
Yeah,
to
character,
do
you
to
see
help on that.
Gallenford appear to run by you, and he's all beaten up. But, okay. The Stalker is going to go 5, 10, 15. Aiden can attack with... it provokes from Aiden. Hit.
Is it able to move through our squares like that?
He has a
He's like a immutable form.
yeah.
Don't ask me why I know so much about this creature. I'm not sending them after you or anything.
So it also provokes from Jason. A 19 will hit. And is going to attack Gallenford. $17.
I'm trying to remember if I had something, but I think that hits me.
14. Jesus.
Yep, that gets me.
Alright, and that's his turn. Cinder.
Cinder's gonna stay there since the thing's already glowing.
Alright. Damascus.
Gallenford, maybe it might be after the sword. Can I, I'm gonna try and run past and I'm gonna basically say, give me the sword. Gallenford, give it to me. I'll see if it comes after me.
I'll freely, I won't resist him grabbing it from my hand.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to dash.
So you jump over the pit trap. Okay. When you grab the sword and you move out of its reach, it's going to attack you. $17.
Nope.
You have advantage against him because he's also fairy fired.
Oh. $17.
Wait, hang on. No.
All right.
So I can get there dashing.
Okay.
I'll meet you guys outside.
Caradwin.
I'm going to switch places with my Raven. And I'm going to say, well, fuck this thing. And I'm going to cast Scorching Ray, my new spell.
All right.
Which, if I recall, does...
You do have advantage.
I do have
Forget the toggle advantage.
remove all that.
13 will miss, unfortunately.
So I get 3. Okay, so that's 1. Here is 2.
Hit.
Awesome. For 11 fire damage. And fucking what? What a waste of a spell. 2 misses.
All right. It dodges 2 of them, but you hit it square in the chest with 1. Well,
Awesome.
You assume it's the chest.
And I'm going to move back to here,
All right.
hoping that I haven't angered it.
Jason.
Just gonna slow it down with a ray of frost here.
22 will hit.
And it slows by 10 feet.
Yep. And frost begins. You see it. Frost form around its figure as well. Is that your turn, Jason?
Yep.
All right, Aiden.
Aiden is gonna just yell, "Everybody duck!" and form a flaming ball in his hand and toss a chromatic orb at the creature.
All right. Unfortunately, 10 will miss. It dodges the orb.
And I'll just take a step closer.
All right, Gallenford.
I am going to cast Mirror Image, as I am worried now. But I'm going to take a gamble and not move, as I think it's going to chase after Damascus since he has the sword now.
All right, post the spell since you cast it. Nyx.
I pull my quarterstaff from behind me, and then I'm like, all right, time play. This is a pinata now, so I'm gonna try to crash, just get candy out of it. So
Right.
two-handed.
Well, that's a hit with 2 hands.
Ah! It win.
You feel it connect and hit, but you can't tell if you angered it or anything like that. I mean, there's flame, but it is a formless figure. Are you gonna stay right there?
Yeah, I'm staying where I'm at.
All right, Morrigan.
Morrigan will remain.
All right. It's gonna move 5, 10. Next, it does provoke from you if you want to attack it with an opportunity attack. An 18 will hit. Gallenford, it provokes from you.
I will gladly strike at it.
A 19 hits. Damascus, you see blue flames come up right next to you. And it's going to attack you twice with advantage because you're covered in blue flame. 25.
Oh yeah, that hits.
10 bludgeoning,
5 bludgeoning.
and it's going to attack you again. 25.
Wait. Yeah.
8.
Ah, you're quite a persistent one.
Cinder.
Cinder's just gonna stay by Aiden.
Alright. Damascus.
Guys, don't leave me out here by myself. Yeah, I'm gonna disengage. I'm gonna make a dash upstairs.
Okay. I'm gonna say.
I'm about that far up the stairs.
Alright. Caradwin.
Alright, I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, jump 25, move, wait. This will be 30. I think I did that right. Yes, I did. Alright, and then... Yeah, fuck it. I'll cast Scorching Ray again.
Alright, you
What's
have
good?
advantage.
Let's do it. I want to test the new stuff out.
Hit.
Awesome. 7 damage. Not terrible, I suppose. Third thing.
Hit.
25. Damn. So close to a crit. And the last one.
Hit.
Alright. For, what is that? 16 plus 7. 23 total damage.
All right. The form is it is starting to dissipate, but it is still there.
And that is all of my movement.
Jason.
Jump for the pit. I'm gonna have to double move. I'm just gonna get up to it and expect it to run away.
Okay. I would say if you want, you can peer around the corner and shoot at it if that's what you want to do. If you can't move it. Back here.
Okay, we'll go ahead and do that. Just, well, I guess. Okay, I'll peer around the corner and shoot at it.
All right. Yeah. Uh, 16 will hit it.
Man. No, that would have been bad anyways. Okay, I'm gonna stick with that.
All right. That your turn?
Yep.
Aiden.
Aiden's going to get there with his full movement, and he's going to attempt to throw the chromatic orb one more time.
All right. Oh, Jesus. I'm assuming. Okay. What type of damage?
Fire.
Okay. How much damage?
Yeah, 45.
All right. Aiden chucks the chromatic orb like a fastball. Hits it where the creature is through the fire and flame, and it explodes in blue and red flame.
God damn, that is brutal.
He's just going to turn around and look behind at everyone with a thumbs up and say, I got him, guys.
Got him is, I think, an understatement.
What's the extra, like, 1d8 plus 8? Did you cast it at a higher level?
I'll have to look at his button. I just clicked his one chromatic orb button.
I think, yeah, that does mean that it was cast at a higher level.
Because the spell should do 3d8. So that'd be the left side. So the right side must be at a higher level.
It's still enough. Yeah, it is still enough.
And I'll lend concentration on Fairy Fire.
Damascus, the blue flames surrounding your body are gone.
That's either really good or really bad. I will make it up, out, and I will have the sword ready for when it comes up out of the stairs.
All right.
I'm immediately pulling my one potion out and drinking it as I am hurting.
All right. Bone Regard is still on the step floors.
Looks like we also need to go explore this path.
So, Damascus, you're waiting, and nothing.
After a
Jason will go
while,
up.
I'll start slowly making my way back down.
Jason would come up and be like, we got him. You can go back down now.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness, you should have seen how Aiden did it. He just went whoosh and then it went boom.
He's just going to smile and be like, that's right. I sure did.
Just whoosh and boom. Well, I don't know what that means, but he will offer the blade back to Gallenford.
I will like hesitantly reach for it and then look to see if something strikes at me once I grab it.
Nothing strikes at you.
Well, that wasn't much of a chore, was it?
Well, I am getting tired of getting struck by invisible things that are from hidden spaces. I have to do something about that.
What can you do?
Oh, we should check. Since we've already robbed most of the place anyways, we should check the last few tombs that we missed back here. I don't think we checked these, did we?
You did not.
I kind of give everybody like a thumbs up and walk back this way.
Damascus will follow.
And then attempt to jump. And then I'll see what this crypt, if it has anything written on it.
These do not have anything written on them. You can assume that these are more adventurers that aided the hero that once owned the sword.
Okay.
Oh, before we do anything, I'm going to second wind.
I'm also going to take the time to ritually cast Detect Magic.
Right?
So that way I can search around for anything else magical, just in case.
So you guys wait. Are you waiting for Caradwin to cast that before opening the tombs?
I'm sure she insists that we keep them closed until she does.
Just in case, the last thing we need is another ghost popping out and
All right.
almost killing somebody.
10 minutes go by. You guys are kind of brushed.
Damascus is sitting on one of the tombs, like cleaning his boot.
Caradwin, you do not detect anything magical other than the magical items on your party.
Okay, and that's for the entirety of this room.
Correct. There's nothing emanating from the sarcophagi.
All right. And I think we didn't check down this passageway yet, did we?
No.
To the right. All right.
No.
Then I will make my way back this way.
Wait,
to see-
Caradwin, aren't you going to check?
Oh, there's no magic in there. I don't care. And I'll walk away.
Now, as a player, I'm just going to mention that the barrier, like a foot of stone, blocks that.
Does it really? Oh my god, you're right.
Damascus wouldn't know that. Not metagaming.
Caradwin would definitely know that.
So you guys would know from opening the previous tombs, there's not a foot of thick. The tombs are not made from 1 foot thick of stone.
Okay.
These are not heavy duty sarcophagus. I mean, yeah, they're made out of stone, but they're not a foot thick.
So Damascus will just be like, okay. He'll put his boot back on and follow Caradwin.
I'll be honest, I don't think I ever paid attention to that part of the spell.
It doesn't come up often.
Gonna kind of wait here for other people to catch up so I'm not walking into whatever the hell is down here alone.
Yeah, Damascus will be right behind you.
Perfect.
So, you got any idea as to why that thing wanted the sword?
Me personally, I mean, I'm sure there could be a number of reasons. I don't think I detected or it was Aiden that casts detect magic on it, I think, or identify. So I don't think if there was a curse, I think we would have seen it. But I think maybe it was just that could have been the ghost of the person who used to wield it and didn't want it being disturbed.
Is anybody else a little weirded out that this is the only path that doesn't have a trapdoor pit?
Damascus just realizes that he wasn't looking for trapdoors and he goes, yeah, I noticed that too. Glad we're on the same page.
I'm still a little roughed up, so I'm gonna wait right here for a moment, catch my breath.
And then is there anything?
Is there like an opening right here?
Nix, yeah, you as you're kind of looking around the room, you do see what seems to be some sort of opening, like a crack in the wall you could squeeze in.
Guys, look, there's this weird path over here.
Caradron, you currently do not detect any magic within your radius other than what's your party.
Well, I think that's all the fun stuff in this place cleared out, unless anybody wants to just open these tombs for the heck of it.
Do these have names on them?
These look like plain tombs. Nothing stands out to them.
You don't think that crack that was near the other spirits may have led to this one, do you? The one that you said you see?
It looks awfully small.
Yeah, how big is the crack?
You can squeeze in it, like, yeah, you're literally squeezing. And you have to go sideways.
Is Nyx a small creature?
I am small.
Nyx would still have to squeeze.
Yeah.
So you...
How about one of the birds? We could just hook a bird in there.
Yeah,
Aiden will sit. Oh, never mind. No, you go ahead, Morgan.
Okay, yeah, Morgan can fly in there.
Nyx,
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Nyx, I know that you can. I know that you can go all grizzly. Can you go the other way?
Morgan won't be able to fly through it.
You mean like tiny? A cat?
Yeah, cat or smaller. I don't know how this shaped thing works.
Think so? Never tried it before.
Can you turn other people into cats? Does it have to be
think that's
cats?
different. I mean, I think I could be like a bird too, but yeah, I never really tried. I don't know if I can do that to people,
No,
but I don't think so.
I was just curious.
So Morgan is Morgan able to walk through this?
Morgan can hop his way through, unless you change him into something smaller or else.
No, Morgan I don't think wants to go in a tiny crevice. I'll be honest. I think Morgan's a little like.
There are a bunch of cobwebs in there as well.
Yeah, Morgan will stay away.
Aiden will have Cinder go through and do what he did last time, turning Cinder into a spider to crawl through.
So, Chris, I posted the squeezing rules.
Yeah.
And if, like, Jason has to squeeze, then Nyx, being a size smaller, should be able to walk normally. But if Nyx has to squeeze, then us medium creatures don't even have a chance.
You guys will be able to squeeze through. You just can't walk like normal.
Okay.
So Cinder will crawl through as a spider. Gallenford does not notice this, so he doesn't make any comments.
All right, Cinder makes it through to the area where you buried the dwarf and found Beauregard.
Okay, Cinder will then return to the group and just relay that information to Aiden, who will then relay it to the party.
So it just loops around, eh?
You guys don't think that that lost tale that I'm supposed to look for might be in one of these tombs, do you? Not lost tale, lost play.
Well, you got me. It's probably called the Lost Play for a reason.
Well, when do you know? I suppose that depends on when the play was written and when this tomb was made.
Do you know what the play is about, or do you just need to find the lost play?
You know, he did not give me any clues.
Perhaps we can look up some research. Maybe there is a famous lost play.
You're right, if it was famous too, it would at least be on someone of note if it was in a tomb, which would have made more sense to be in one of the ones we looked through that had labels on them.
Well, I think if we want information about something like that, maybe a city with more resources would be easier to search through than the town that we're currently helping. Not that it's not a nice place.
Caradron, you would know that you're the best source of knowledge right now that you know that's in the Empire is back at the Arcane University, and you know that the librarian that you worked under, he is a huge fan of the arts.
Yeah, I mean, my old mentor he loves plays and theater and poetry and all that, so he could we could benefit from going to the Imperial City again at some point and checking in to see if he might know about it.
Oh, that's perfect. Then it looks like we should really get dealing with that dragon.
One problem at a time. What's next on our to-do list?
And I think next was the gnomes, if I am not mistaken.
I believe that's correct. Hopefully nothing has happened since we did kind of leave them hanging by taking care of other stuff closer.
Well, I think the gnomes have their own little stronghold, if I remember correctly.
They do. Gnomengard.
Nix, forgive me, you're a gnome, correct?
Yes.
So you kind of know what the area and who they are talking about. You've been to the gnome stronghold before.
Oh yeah, sometimes I talk to Larry there. He's a really nice guy.
You know that the current ruler there is... One second. King Korbaz. King Korbaz and King Nurgly.
There's two kings?
Yes, they are partners.
Aw.
Well, that's just fascinating and interesting names. I might have to tweak them a little when I rewrite this tale.
So are you guys gonna continue? Are you guys gonna investigate the sarcophagi, or are you going to leave?
Caradwin says there's no point. I think
Well,
we
there's
should.
no magic in there. There could be something else, but the fact that they're unnamed means potentially nothing of too great a value or interest. At least for not as long as these tombs have been down here. Any armor, or swords, or shields would be, for the most part, useless.
Don't forget there could be maps or potions, though. That comes from Aiden.
That's a possibility. We could still open them. I don't think it hurts. We've already fought most of probably everything that's in here. Just depends on how much time we want to take doing it before we head over to the gnomes.
What time of day is it?
You guys got here in the morning and started investigating, so I would say, and you guys had to take time to identify. So it's after lunch. It's in the afternoon.
So we're definitely not gonna make it to the gnomes today.
It's gonna take some day, a few days travel to get to the gnomes.
Well, we might as well give it a shot and then just head back up to camp or something.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
And Aiden's gonna
I
try
might be
and flex
dumb
his
right
muscles.
now, but why exactly did we come here again? Were we looking for something?
The sword that you guys pulled from the dragon skeleton.
Oh.
Thank you, disembodied voice.
This has been another use of the identify spell.
Yes,
Sponsored
apparently that blade that Gallenford wields is potent against dragon kind.
Okay. Because for some reason I felt like we were just being Tomb Raiders.
Well, a little
Of
bit
course
that.
not.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. We did
So
have to
Aiden-
raid a tomb to get the sword, and
So Aiden is posed, ready to try and lift this, trying to flex his skinny arms.
All right.
Yes.
Am I gonna try to help?
Need help?
Aiden?
Sure, I will accept any help.
Okay, I help Aiden.
All right. So what's your guys' total strength score?
I got a 12.
Aiden has 14.
All right. With you guys both together, you are able to lift the lid. When you do, a cloud of this rust-colored dust spews out and covers the 10 by 10 area in front. So Nyx, Aiden, and
Cinder.
I need dexterity saving throws.
I'm gonna use my point of inspiration to get advantage.
All right.
wait, who all's making that save?
Nyx, Aiden, and Cinder.
Okay, it's not me. Good.
Oh, sorry. Aiden does not have advantage.
Okay. All right. Cinder. Okay, Cinder fails. The other two succeed. As soon as you lift up the lid and see this cloud coming
Oh,
out,
bye, Cinder.
you close the lid. However, you are still going to take some damage, and you notice that you see some of your clothes and pieces are being eaten away by acid.
Oh no.
Man, we're like real cave miners. We see the bird die, and so we decide to leave.
Oh wow. So you guys are going to take 2 points of acid damage, and Cinder's going to take the full 5.
Oh yeah,
Damn.
Cinder's gone.
Rip the bird.
Not my clothes. I made it myself.
So yeah, your clothes, you get a little bit on your skin. It's like the scene from The Mummy, but you guys were more fortunate than the other gravediggers.
It's pretty diluted.
All right, yeah, we don't want to go in those.
Yeah, Damascus, you're out of the range, but you do back up a bit, just kind of get away.
Good thing for my mage armor.
I'm not helping anymore. I'm gonna go over here now.
Aiden will pat Nix on the head and just say sorry.
I think that's enough scavenging for today. And I'm gonna start leading everyone back out.
All right. So, how are you gonna take Bone Regard with you?
I pick him up.
All right.
He is suitcase form right now.
All right. Yeah, you could just bunch it together. You come out. Harvey's there waiting. With you guys go back to camp, and yeah, Harvey's still there with the cart and everything. Is there anything you wish to do for the rest of the day?
After looking over the sword, Gallenford is going to write down everything that took place into his book so he can record the tale, and bandage the wounds that did not seal up. Oh yeah, you can do a Song of Rest. If we're resting.
Nix is gonna sniffle and be like, once we get to town, we're gonna need some thread and a needle.
Aiden, while you guys are sitting around, will inform me that he is going to head back to town and try to prepare if the dragon. He's going to go check and let the mayor know on your guys' progress and see if the dragon has made any more sightings.
You think you can handle Bone Regard?
Well, remember, necromancy is heavily regulated.
I'm asking Aiden if he wants to take Bone Regard. It's better than walking.
I'll leave that up to the party.
I feel like that thing took a liking to Carradwin, though.
I mean, I know I'm the horse guy,
It
but
does
this
suit
is
her a goth aesthetic.
And Aiden will just wink and be like, "Don't worry, I'll find my flaming horse."
Ooh, a flaming horse would be pretty great. At some point, we just need one more horse and we can recreate the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Well, if we find a flaming horse, we don't need one more. As it stands, we need 2.
Does that mean if you ride that horse of thorns, you are essentially recreating the horsemen of death?
I am become death.
And if Aiden has one of fire, that would be war, which I guess fits him with the whole battle mage thing.
Yeah?
Damascus, though.
I'm just asking if he wants to use Bone Regard to get to the town faster.
I think Damascus would either be Fury or Famine, but considering I think he worked on a farm, so I think Famine would be a little on the nose.
And
Or
as you
did
say that, Aiden just points to his nose and says, "I'm good."
Kelvin, you can give me a history. Anybody who wants to can give me a history checks about the 4 horsemen.
All right, let's give a history check.
History or religion? Yeah, actually, this would be history.
Sorry, that's not at advantage.
17.
Yes, I am a horseman.
So Damascus, you know of the 4 horsemen. I mean, it is common knowledge about them. But yeah, there are 4: war, death, strife, and famine. They were in fact real at one point during the war with the Great Old Ones and whatnot. But after the war, nobody knows what happened to them afterwards.
Wouldn't it be interesting if somehow we became the next horsemen and they're part of this lost play?
That would be very fascinating.
I'm not sure I would like being part horse.
Oh, you should meet them. The centaurs in the Feywild, they're very friendly and very strong.
Oh, I'd like to meet centaurs. That'd be pretty fun.
Centaurs do exist, and on a side note, I did base centaurs off Native American culture.
Yes, you should see their peace pipes.
They're what now?
Actually, I'm also a little stumped on that one.
Yes, it's like a long flute-like pipe that when they play a tune, it just calms everyone. You don't want to fight when they play it.
No kidding. That's quite a song. Do you know it?
Sadly, I could never recreate that one. I feel like they added something to the pipe when they played the song.
I'm just gonna say we're having this conversation probably when while we're loading up the cart and heading off.
So you're not staying the night?
Are we staying the night?
But it's midday right now. We could always make a decent journey's trip. I suppose. How long would it take there normally to get there?
Okay. Let's see. I'll pull you to the map. It's going to take I will say about 3 days going on the coast.
So I think we could probably make it to like the coast road.
Yeah, you
By
can definitely
night.
make it to the coast itself, on the main road there.
So let's aim for that today.
All right. With that, then Aiden will take off. Is there anything you wish for him to take back to town?
Oh, is there any way that he could complete? He wouldn't be able to complete that quest for us without taking the sword, would he?
Um,
I'm sure as a sword, as a
I
blade
don't think
singer.
I don't think we gathered the sword for anybody. It's just if there's a sword out there that could prove useful, you can go get it here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it does say, and let the sword be its own reward. Okay, never mind.
Since you guys did finish this, I'll take it out of the journal.
Are there any magic items or any items in general that we want to have sold? Because he can just kind of sit on some cash for us while we're exploring.
I mean, Jason, you have the bag.
Plus, didn't we pick a few of those herb leaves or something for the alchemist lady?
We do have some extra goblin weed we could send down to her. That's true. In fact, as a matter of fact, I did put when we found some last session. I did put those on Nyx's character sheet because I noticed that she already had she was already making a collection. I don't remember how much we got. I think it was only like 3 or 4 or something.
Well, I think Nyx, aren't you capable of producing some salve yourself?
Yeah, I got my herbalism kit right here.
That you do. So I think we hold on to this stuff ourselves in case we need it. And I think that if Aiden is running back, he should stay as light as possible.
He can also be pretty fast running since when he goes into his blade dance and increases in speed.
Yeah, but how long can he keep that up?
Okay, it'll be like a sprint.
And I doubt he's as fast as a horse.
That would be interesting to see if someone could be as fast as a horse.
Say,
Other than the centaurs.
Question for another day.
All right, so Aiden will get his gear, say his farewells for now, and then he will take off to Gloomstake. So it's going to take a few days to get there. Is there anything you guys wish to do in between those 3 days?
I'm definitely going to play a few tunes during our rest to heal up.
Bonding?
I have heard a lot about the others, but Nyx, you're still pretty new to the group. Tell us about yourself.
I'm kind of an open book if you really ask me. I mean, I got I live in this little commune with my family. Well, not all of them are family, but we call each other family. And I got a dad and an aunt, and sometimes we have this festival where we like take a bunch of flowers and we like give them to the people that we want to spend time together with. But I never have been part of the whole ceremony or anything, but it sounds pretty nice. Oh, and I'm a follower of the Goddess of Joy.
As
Next.
Nyx is telling this story, I'm kind of playing the lute at the same time. I'm using the minor illusion ability to kind of portray gnomes kind of handing flowers to each other.
It's like, I can do that too.
Nyx, what kind of armor do you wear?
Let me see. I think I just wear plain leather armor since I can't wear things that have metal in them.
Well, Chris, Damascus is proficient with leatherworkers tools. And he has some skinned hides. Damascus will offer to see if he can patch up your armor if you want, Nyx.
Oh yeah,
He's going.
that sounds good.
He will throw a big, heavy blanket, and he's like, "Here, you can cover up with that."
Okay. Oh, this is soft. What kind of fur is this?
It's wool, actually.
Oh.
Do you have the tools handy?
Yes, I actually keep my leatherworkers tools. It's how I was getting all the animals thus far.
And what hides are you using? Well, 1 second. We're gonna take a quick 5-minute bathroom break.
Okay.
All right. Quick sound check. Caradwin,
I am here.
Damascus,
Yeah.
Gallenberg,
Here.
Jason,
Here.
and Nyx.
Hello.
All right. So you guys, Damascus, you wanted to work on some leather clothing for Nyx?
Yes.
All right. What are you trying to make specifically?
I mean, it'd be cool if I could use that ankeg carcass to make it like studded leather. Because those things were hard to hit.
Yes, and you weren't. Let me check.
It's not in the best condition.
No, it's not. So you're attempting to make studded leather armor using the Ankeg armor and what else?
But I'm not gonna just change your outfit completely. Let's just fix it up with the 2 rabbit hides. Two
Okay.
rabbit hides, 11. I got an 11 on those.
So the 2 rabbit hides and the Ankeg armor, and you're trying to make a studded leather armor like.
No, I'm not. Forget the studded leather. I'm just gonna use the 2 rabbit hides to patch the holes and basically make it comfy.
Patch the holes in what? Oh, in what? Sorry.
Nyx's armor is basically like partially eaten through.
Okay. So you want to make the rabbit hides to use the rabbit hides to repair Nyx's armor.
Pretty much, yes.
Okay. Give me a leather tools check using dexterity.
Okay.
And you say you're proficient in it, so add your proficiency bonus as well.
And you know what? I'm gonna use my inspiration because I want it to be nice.
Oh, I was about to say, I'll inspire you.
You can
Oh.
you can also give them. You can also expire them. Give them bardic inspiration.
Inspire, not expire.
I said inspire. So
You've got the touch. You've got the power.
I know you're trying to help, but never mind.
all right. So add bardic add a bardic inspiration die.
Which is
1d6.
All right. It is gonna take you the entire travel to do it when you guys are on your breaks. But yeah, you patch it up and make it pretty with the rabbit fur and everything like that.
so soft.
Is there anything else anybody else would like to do during the travel? So Damascus, you're doing that. Caradwin, is there anything specific you would like to do?
Not in particular. I'm just kind of working through my spell book, looking at new things that I could potentially make, new spells that I could potentially make later on, but just kind of passive research.
All right. Jason, is there anything you would like to do during the period of travel?
I'm good.
Nyx.
I'm just gonna be messing around with the staff of bird calls
All right.
on our travel whenever I get bored.
All right, and your chipmunk companion kind of plays around with you as well.
Yay, Bucky!
All right. You eventually, with Nyx's guidance, you eventually make it You're standing in front. You're on the coastline, down between the water. You're on the rocky shore essentially, and you see a waterfall coming down from the cliff and into the ocean. And you know with Nyx, you know that this is the entrance to the
Nomengard.
Nomengard.
Now, Nyx, I gotta ask, is this where you live?
No. These are rock gnomes. I'm a forest gnome.
Ah. Just thought I'd ask before we run into any awkward conversations.
You probably won't run into anybody I know here.
Nyx, you also know, since you have visited before, magic can be a little wonky here.
Oh.
And they are known, their source of sustenance here is mushrooms. They make bread out of the mushrooms and wine out of the mushrooms.
Oh, you should check out the mushrooms they have here. They put it in everything here, even their bread. Also, be careful about your magic here. It doesn't work as good as it would for some reason. I think it's all the tinkering they do here.
Damascus will chuckle. Well, I'll be on my best behavior then.
Forgot. Harvey. And where's Beauregard?
He's probably stashed in the cart somewhere.
All right.
Is Beauregard like our spare tire?
As far as I know, yeah.
Yeah. Well, during your breaks, Harvey is a little unsettled by Beauregard. Beauregard is trying to make friends with Harvey. But,
No, none of that. None of that.
But it's kind of awkward because Beauregard is undead and Harvey is alive.
Yeah, who unpackaged Beauregard?
This is during your yeah.
Sorry, that was me. I was just trying to figure out the anatomy of a horse. It was a fun puzzle to put together. I will disassemble him.
Repackage.
She's just bonding with her new friend.
But Beauregard has been nothing but like a standard horse. Damascus, nothing strange other than he's a skeleton.
Yeah, well, if he's irritating my horse,
You know, it'd be
Go ahead, Nyx.
I was just thinking, it'd be funny to just like throw a sheet over Beauregard. It'd be like a ghost horse.
Damascus looks over to Beauregard, who has a sheet over his head.
Can he see? Do we need to poke eye holes in the sheet first?
Hey, don't be poking holes in my blanket. Took me a good while to make.
You made
Quality.
it yourself.
Very
That's
comfy.
pretty awesome.
Well, I think I did a fair good job on Nyx's uniform.
Yeah.
Does look pretty snazzy now. Not that it wasn't before, but you know, the patchwork is also really good.
Believe me, the fur is going to make it much more comfortable to wear.
Okay, I want to read this quick description. You follow a stream uphill to the base of the cliffside, where waterfall erosion has carved out a natural concavity. The roaring water creates a cloud of mist as it plunges into a shallow pool of water. Within it rise two small islands covered in 2-foot-tall red, green, and purple mushrooms. Several cave openings overlook the pool from rocky ledges 20 to 30 feet above. The mountain blocks any sunlight from reaching the side of the place. So it's kind of chilly. You know that it's that gray, Washingtonian beach.
I'm gonna send Morgan to kind of fly about 60 or so feet off the ground, just kind of around the area.
There is no natural light inside the caves. You guys don't see any light coming radiating from the cave openings. So it is dark.
It's very dark. All right. Yeah, Morgan will kind of just fly around the lake. Doesn't see anything, so we'll just. How far away actually? Because I might be able to still. Morgan. I'm looking through Morgan's eyes. Don't see anything, and just say, everything looks all right for now. It's dark out, but nothing of interest.
Damascus will light the lamp that's on the cart, and he will bring the cart into the concavity.
Okay.
And I'll cast light on my staff. So I have that.
The moment you do that, because of what Nick said, I look very quickly to your staff to see if anything weird happens.
You cast light?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I need to be able to see. Wait, did you say it was dark outside or just dark in the caves?
In the caves. It's gray and gloomy outside.
Okay. Well, as long as I can see without light, I won't cast light. Sorry, I thought it was dark outside in general.
Well, Damascus, he has a lamp that he's placed on the cart as kind of a nightlight or so. Basically so he can see, and he turned that on.
Go ahead and post the light spell.
All right.
Okay. Nothing happens.
So it's spell slots that you gotta worry about.
Well, that's good. Because I really liked being able to see.
So this cliff side here is 30 feet up, but you do see on the other side of the stream a pathway that goes 30 feet up into a cave.
That's the only entrance that we can see.
How deep's the water?
You can walk across the water. It's just that where the small islands are deep. So like here, you can walk across.
I'm going to kind of slowly put the sword, the blade, into the water to see if it stirs anything within it.
Okay. You sink the blade into the water. Nothing happens. You don't see anything stir, no fish or anything like that.
Okay, I will cross the water.
And I will follow him.
really don't want to get wet, but I also don't want to cast Misty Step. So I guess I will also go into the water.
Do you mention that you don't want to get wet?
I grumble it under my breath, but I'll still get in the water.
Okay.
Don't have
Splash, splash, splash. She splashes in the water.
I'm gonna run and jump over the water.
There appears to be a walkway right over here.
Gallifrey, do you have any light source?
Nope, just using my dark vision.
Okay. So Gallifrey, when you get there, with the light coming out, or the natural light peering through, you see what seems to be splatters of dried blood on the walls and floor in front of you.
I put my hand up to the others and draw the Dragon Slayer as I'm attempting to wield it like I would wield the short sword, but it's a little off balance. I'm like, there's blood on the ground. It's dry, not fresh.
No.
If it was wet, there's some dew from the water, but you can tell you can tell it is old.
Who could have done such a thing?
I think the orcs got this way.
I'm starting to think we shouldn't have left the gnomes waiting.
Chris, I just want to ask. We have taken a long rest and are fully healed and all that.
Yes.
Okay, did want to assume.
Is there a way that I can tell how old the blood is?
You would need
Like how dry it is into the ground, if it's kind of dusty or if it's kind of soaked in a little bit?
Give me an investigation check.
I've heard that professional hunters lick the blood to tell how old it is, but I wouldn't recommend it.
You can't give an exact date, but it is definitely. You can assume it's between. The longest you think is probably a week.
So we were definitely in Gloomstake when this occurred. Like, we would have had that quest.
Between that and now, but yes.
I think the time you're assuming, we were probably at the Falcon Lodge.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. In which case, yeah, I'll tell the group, yeah, this definitely happened because we weren't here in time.
Oh, we don't know what happened yet. We need to figure out. We still got more investigating to do.
That's true, we
The
don't know what
guys
it
were
is.
supposed to be here.
Mascus will get here and then he'll stop and he goes, "Light!"
I'll come in with my staff.
So, next, you seem to be, you kind of know your way around a little bit. You know what you're heading toward is you're in the dining room, and up ahead, further up ahead is the kitchen.
I look at the table. Is there any food on there?
Yes, there is some plates on there, but it looks like there may have been some sort of struggle. It's not like set. There's stuff strong about the place. Damascus, when you enter this room, you see that there is some sort of contraption, a platform with crossbows and pointing in all directions.
Are they loaded?
No, they are currently not loaded. But you can tell there was blood everywhere in this room as well.
Well, Jason's right there. Do you can you discern anything from this who's he what's it?
What are you looking to learn? How it works? What triggers it?
I mean, what kind of crazy person builds a contraption that has crossbows facing in all directions?
Somebody who didn't want an explosives, but to hit everybody in the room?
Your logic is undeniable. But why? Why this room?
Well, if we found the only stable way up, this would be the room that any attackers would have to pass through to get further into the mountainside.
Yeah, there does seem to be just one entrance and one exit in this room.
So even if enemies are pouring into this room, they have to deal with this contraption before they move further.
So you're saying there's something important up ahead?
Chris, does the blood continue down this hallway? Or no?
It looks like there's some blood in the entrance, but you can't see it continuing down the hall.
I'm just trying to determine if things died in this room and were removed, or if something just got hurt and continued.
You could go in and give me an investigation check.
Can I give him advantage on that?
Sure. As you go in and you can either both roll or give one person advantage.
I'll give Jason advantage.
Jason, you definitely can tell that there was a struggle. You could tell that the crossbow, this contraption, was used. You do see like crossbow bolts in the wall and kind of laying on the ground, but you don't see anything leaving the room, any trail or whatnot.
I'm just trying to determine where the bodies went. Did something eat them?
Oh, they've all been thingified. That's it. Oh no.
Yes, oh no.
I see no signs that they walked out of here. I guess I haven't really looked to see if they've been dragged out of here, but where'd they go?
Where's this lead?
Alright, well, while you guys are doing that, Gallenford and Nyx, what are you guys doing while they are investigating the other room? Gallenford, you can kind of hear them talking in the other room, but you're with Nyx.
I know you're anxious. We should probably get the others. We do not know what might be hiding in these halls. I mean, remember, just last time in that tomb, I got smacked by something invisible.
I know, but I don't know why, but I got a feeling that I have to go this way.
So as Nick says that, I'll pull my lute free, and as I play it, like music's not really coming out because I'm using it to cast message. And I will send it to Damascus and just say, Nyx thinks she may be onto something. She wants us to go through the kitchen. Come back the other way.
Damascus will hold his hand to his ear and he goes, "Okay, I got it. I will tell the others." Hey guys, I don't know if you got the weird disembodied voice thing from Gallenford, but Nyx feels like she knows the way.
Well, we can head that way.
Okay, I'll just let him know we're coming. Gallenford, we are heading your way.
I'll send a message to Gallenford. I have that cantrip now, so I'll just message him and say we're on our way. I don't know if you can hear Damascus shouting.
I can hear him, but this works too. We will wait here.
You all right, Jason? You ready to?
Nyx wants to see if she finds like any jewelry or like anything like strewn around the floors.
You could give me a perception check. You don't see anything of value strung upon the floor, like any jewelry or anything that can. I'm assuming you're trying to, hoping to identify like this is so and so. So you can't find anything like that.
Yeah.
Gallenford is specifically going to look to see if he notices any shimmer, like in his surroundings, if there's like something invisible just lurking near them. He's a little paranoid about that now.
You can give me a perception check. No, you do not perceive anything shimmering, or you don't even feel the wind of the movement of the wind. You don't think anything invisible is right next to you, or within this, or in this room.
And you said there was like a scuffle that happened in here?
You could tell that like the plates and everything, like the table was set at once, but then they're strung all over the floor.
Could I try and discern, like, did they fight back? Did they get caught off guard?
You can give me an investigation check. Not going looking around, not seeing anything of like no blood or anything like that, but you do think that somebody or something was caught off guard here.
Is there like a claw mark in the mashed potatoes?
No. There's no mashed potatoes.
Oh,
you actually don't even see any claw marks or anything like that around.
Interesting.
So, Nyx, you know that the kitchen is more up north. Out over here, the way you're going right now, is to a set of contraptions where they ride around and like haul heavy equipment around.
Okay. I see more blood over here.
Yeah, next when you peer in, you see that these crab-like contraptions where somebody can ride in, they have been. It looks like they have been used, and they are covered in blood, and they are like damaged and destroyed.
They were looking for something here.
What are these things?
Well, they help with like kind of like a pulley system.
Do you know how to operate them?
Not really. My dad was more into this kind of stuff. I was more into running around picking flowers and stuff. But these don't look like they're workable anymore. They're like destroyed.
They look like metal. Maybe Jason can figure it out. Oh, Jason. Do you think you can figure out these things or get them up and running?
I'll take a look at them.
You could give me a. If you want to use, go ahead and give me a Tinker's Tool check with using intelligence. And I know since you're proficient in it, I believe you can add your proficiency modifier. These things, pulling out your tools and taking a look at them, you think you can repair them, but it's not a quick fix. These things going through them, these things have looked like they were used for battle than what their normal purposes are.
I'm like on one of those little roller things underneath, and I slide on them. Like, oh yeah, your transmission's shot. You're gonna need to order special parts for this.
You blew an entire piston valve. That's gonna cost you.
You need to add oil. Your whole cylinder shot.
Damascus, standing over him, goes, "Yeah, I don't know what any of those things are. Can it work? Are they a threat? Let's say."
To put in terms you would understand, they're dead until they get an organ transplant, which is unlikely.
Oh, I see. Damascus looks over to Carrie and goes, "What's an organ transplant?"
That's the removal of
Their
organs
hearts
from the
are
body.
missing.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, thank you, Jason. Why didn't you say that before?
There's no bodies here, though, are there?
No.
And again,
Just blood everywhere.
these things were defending this place rather than attacking this place. I'm still trying to figure out what attacked this place.
What does this room? Does this room just look like another kill box?
It could have just been storage for the robots as well.
We've got a wand of secrets, right? That detects
We do.
hidden passages. Maybe we should give that thing a whirl.
It is a good idea.
I mean, I still have no idea how the stick finds magic doors, but
Yeah, I can. I'll use a usage of my wand of secrets.
All right, you pull the wand out. You use a charge. You concentrate. You detect no secret doors or passages within your vicinity.
Okay. I don't.
You think this is specifically for storage for these things?
Yeah.
And the way that these are, the way that they're at, and the way that they're currently placed, they were indeed probably used for defense of whatever happened.
so this blood spatter, is it kind of concise with, say, like the robot's claws, like slashing at things?
You can give me an investigation check. Looking at some of the blood spatter and looking at the claws, you can tell, and looking at, there are two different types of blood.
We're doing the CSI Gloomstake.
Maybe they defended themselves against assaulting orcs that made it up this way. And this is just the blood of the orcs that were left on the robots after the battle.
I still find it hard to believe that it's orcs. Not because we've dealt with them, but because it seems very... This place seems too far from where they were operating. They
And
all
I
seem
don't
to have been
see
west
I
of
don't
the
see
river.
any reason why they would move the bodies.
And also, yeah, I don't know why they moved the bodies either. This doesn't feel like orcs. I feel like they
Unless
were...
they're still alive somewhere.
We can always hope. I say we move on.
Well, there was a passage up north this way as well. And Morgan is sitting at a entrance over further to the south that looks outside.
Chris, you said that Jason kind of knows exactly like what's broken with these things.
He can. It won't. It's not a quick fix. He would need that. It'll take a few days to repair these things.
I was gonna ask him like, what would it take to do that damage? Is it like a bunch of piercings like arrows? Is it like they were mashed with some like giant hammer?
Jason, you can give me an investigation check. You know, Jason, with an 11, looking at that, asking and answering Domestic's question, it would be something large, something fairly large and strong. You don't see any piercing marks. You see more of bent metal.
Okay, so this was hit with a physical melee, non-magical type object, like a hammer or something that did... It bent it rather than cut it, so... I'm guessing a big club, hammer, mallet, or something.
So large bludgeoning. Just based off on the dent size, would it be like medium creature can wield this, or would it have to be like large creature?
Uncertain with that 11 investigation.
So many hits.
Yes.
But it would have to be something pretty strong to put dents like that.
It was either a bunch of little hammers or just like one big mace with the spikes. Can't tell.
I see.
The Morning Star, you mean?
Yeah, just... yeah.
Did we explore up this way?
No, you guys have not yet.
Yeah, I definitely think we need to keep Nyx between us.
Well, be careful. She can easily go underneath our legs. And she's a little anxious.
Door, I assume, Chris?
Yes, that is a door.
Shall I get the door for you, my lady?
Well, I'll be honest, in case there's something behind the door, I don't want to be the first one to get hit.
I'm gonna see if it's unlocked.
It is unlocked.
I will open the door.
Alright. You open the door, and the light pours in, and you see the kitchen.
Looks like somebody cut their finger in there.
This is most unsanitary. What's this over here?
That is... think it is like a stove.
Okay.
Good, I'll be honest, it kind of looked like a vacuum, and I was a little concerned for a second.
The vacuum comes alive.
I was like, oh, that's where all the bodies went. They had a vacuum cleaner. They have their own personal Roomba.
So can I determine how they died in this room? The first room we found was like arrows. Second room was all the robots. What killed them in this room?
You can give me an investigation check for this room. Looking around, you see more destruction, more broken like tables and stuff like that. Like something smashed its way through, and you do see like a bloody kitchen knife and everything like that. But you cannot tell what came through here and caused havoc.
I wonder if maybe it's just one big thing that just keeps bleeding but doesn't die.
You could tell majority
Like a wounded
of this,
animal?
Jason. You see that the blood on the kitchen knife is similar to the blood on the claws, but the rest of the blood is the majority of it is different than on the defensive weapons that they have used.
At least we know whatever came in is organic. If it bleeds, we can kill it.
I guess what I'm saying is both sides, attacker and defenders are bleeding, except the attacker just keeps moving forward.
Well, we don't know how many there are.
Well, we kind of determined that there's at least one big thing that can hit an automaton.
Deirdre, I'm going to need the light.
I'm making my way over.
Damascus, would you like some light? I can give you light for you to walk around with on your own.
That would be nice.
Okay, I'll give Damascus light on whatever object he indicates.
Just do it on my shield.
Okay, put light on your shield.
All right. Don't forget to post the spell card.
As they're doing this, I'm trying to listen in to see if I hear anything or if it's just dead silence.
You can give me a perception check.
Okay.
Well, if you're constantly listening, what's your passive perception?
My passive is a 15.
All right. Even this far in, it is you can't hear the waterfall. It is quiet.
Okay.
This seems to be some a larder, the pantry. And you see loaves of green bread. And Nix, you know that this is the bread that this bread is made from the green from the mushrooms outside.
Okay, so it's not moldy.
As Damascus goes, this bread is moldy.
That's just what mushroom bread looks like normally.
He kind of just, and walks away.
This bread's covered with fungus.
It is quite interesting.
It is.
Yeah, we got bigger issues than fancy moldy bread.
I have to remember to taste it and get their recipe once we find them.
Well, I doubt they're hanging around in the pantry. Unless there's a secret door in here. But I doubt it.
Knock, knock. Knock, knock.
As you do say that, I'm just going to feel along this wall here to see if there's a switch or something that's hidden.
You can give me a perception check. No, nothing.
I mean, I can use the wand again, but it would leave me with only one charge for further into the mountain. I figure I should save the other
I say we investigate the rest of the areas before we start seeking for hidden rooms.
I agree.
Oh. They weren't expecting an attack. You don't think it could be by somebody in the mansion, do you?
I think that if
Inside
this
job?
was an inside, I think this if this was an inside job, some of the traps wouldn't have been activated, like the. Well, unless he was killing his own people.
That's true. Makes sense.
If it is an inside job, yeah, it's possible that somebody could have activated the traps to kill all of the inhabitants.
We have seen 2 different types of blood, so sounds like, yeah. Damascus, you're going a little bit fast.
So I believe the only way left is this way.
What did this path up here go to?
That just leads back around.
Back to the kitchens.
Okay.
I'm gonna send Morgan to fly and kind of watch out over the bridge.
Okay.
And kind of just hang out on the post there. Does Morgan spot anything as they're waiting outside?
Morgan can give me a perception check.
Perfect.
So we can just see
I rolled
that
at
this is-
disadvantage. I'm gonna roll it normal real quick. 13 is
Through
better.
the mist, Morgan can see what seems to be more blood splatter on the other side of the bridge.
Ooh. Then I'll relay that to everybody else. Morgan is letting me know that there is more blood across the rope bridge.
Damascus, you see what in front of you seems to be a streak of blood along the floor.
As if somebody was dragged away.
When you go in here, Damascus, you see several barrels of wine. Well, you see several wine barrels. And Nyx will tell you that this is where the mushroom wine is held. And it's as good as it sounds.
Yeah, I don't feel up for any wine currently.
What if
It
someone's
just tastes
hiding
like
in there?
soil.
Actually, I agree with Gallenford. There's always the chance that somebody could be hiding away in a barrel.
If you're in here, you can come out. He'll tap on a few barrels.
Alright. Thum, thum, thum. Sound full.
I'm gonna take the cork off of this thing.
Off the
big
big
one.
Alright.
Yeah.
You see where the spigot is. You reach and you grab onto it. The spigot doesn't seem to come out. As you're pulling on it, several large eyes awaken from this thing, and you realize you can't remove your hand from the spigot. A giant mouth.
My hand's stuck.
A giant mouth forms and attacks. We are going to roll initiative.
I'm gonna get eaten by a barrel.
And yes, this is a surprise round.
I fucking rolled a 1.
Oops.
God damn it.
I reroll that.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I got a
well,
9. I'll change it.
I was very upset because we were going to fight wooden barrels and I left Hugh in the cart. And I'm like, but he does max damage on wood against wooden objects. But no, this is a mimic.
I'm sorry. I'm the person who pokes the bear.
No, it's fine. I never would have expected a big wine barrel.
Technically, you are the bear, and things poke you.
Yes, that's true.
I mean, who expects wine to go bad?
Right?
You can say it had a bite to it.
Damascus face palms. He's like, oh.
All right. So this is a surprise round. Jason, you see the wine barrel come to life, and you see pseudopods come out, and a mouth coming down, about to take a bite out of Nyx. You're surprised. Damascus, you see this as well as Nyx is calling out for help.
I can't really I can't comprehend what's happening.
Gallenford, you hear Nyx scream. Nyx, you're screaming bloody murder as this thing's about to.
Yeah.
Don't get wine stains on her uniform. I just made that.
Morrigan can't hear it due to the roar of the waterfall. The mimic is going to attack. It's going to bite. Just want to make sure. Okay. Nyx, you are considered grappled against the creature. And so I have advantage. $19.
Yep. Oh, jeez.
It bites down on you, and you're halfway in its mouth, and the acidic from this bite is ruining your clothes that
Oh, come on!
Damn it!
The mask is just fixed, and is going to bite you again. 24.
I might go down. Oh my goodness.
And
What? Oh god.
and you are inside this creature's mouth.
Great.
Wait, are you at 0?
I'm at 9 HP.
Caradwin, you see Nyx get eaten by this giant wine barrel. And we are back on the top of initiative. Jason.
Let's see. Let me just check a few things real quick. Okay, I'm just gonna try and pull Nyx out.
Okay, give me a strength. There is a DC. So since you're pulling, give me a strength athletics check. All right. You pull Nyx out of the mouth. And Nyx, you are no longer adhered to the giant wine barrel.
Oh jeez. That thing took a big chunk out of me.
Am I able to drag her away, or was that just my full action right there?
Your full action was to pull her out. Unless Nyx is resisting, you can drag at half speed. I kind of see what you're like, pulling her out and kind of like pulling her back.
I'm not resisting.
So yeah, you
So I'll just drag you over here.
okay. I see what you're trying to do, and I'll allow it.
The wine's gone bad, you guys. The mushrooms are got to it or something.
Is that your turn, Jason?
Yes.
Damascus.
Alright, I'm charging in. And I'm going in with a kick. Bam!
18 is a hit.
And I'm gonna kick him right in the teeth.
All right.
And then I'm gonna use a bonus action to try and grapple it.
Okay.
That's right. I'm gonna grapple the keg.
Oh, it should not be. That should not be at advantage.
Ah, I got you now.
All right, you kind of bear hug this thing, and it is because it is a bit squishy because it's not in its object form. All right. Is that your turn, Damascus?
Yes.
Galliford.
Since he's grappling this, are we hitting this thing at advantage?
No, grappling doesn't give advantage. It
That
just means
only-
its speed is 0.
That's only
Okay.
It has an ability because of what the creature is.
So I'm gonna run by and try to slash at this thing as I run past it, trying to pull different style when striking with this new sword.
Okay.
Oh crap! Hold on. Oh no, that's right.
17 will hit.
It'll only do the 7. The 14's if it was a dragon.
Yes, this thing is not a dragon.
And then I will disengage, thanks to mobile.
All right. It roars in pain, and as you slash at it, as you're running by you slash at it. Nyx.
I'm gonna use a produce flame at it. It's made out of wood. This should work, right?
Oh. 22 is a hit.
I don't do much damage, but I'm just gonna go in this corner right here. And then I stare at one of the barrels like, are you one too?
It stares back at you. Morrigan.
Morgan's just kind of chilling and relaxing by the waterfall.
That has no clue on what's going on. The mimic is going to reach out with a pseudopod and attack you, Damascus. 22.
22 hits.
It is not in object form, so you're not adhered to it.
I'm already adhered to it.
So basically, it kind of wraps around its pseudopod around your waist, and it's gonna try to pull you in for a bite. 19.
Nope, I shoved my shield into its jaws.
All right. Caradwin.
Alright, well, considering I'm right next to this thing, I'm going to bonus action, Misty Step, 30 feet, so I'll get
Can
right
you post
in
a
front
spell, please?
Yes, I can. I was just checking the distance. Bonus action, teleport right in front of Gallenford.
All right.
My act.
I also need you to roll a d20.
Oh, shit. You got me.
I'm never going to be able to use my my retaliation strike because everybody's so good at getting away already.
All right. So you teleport. However, you do not wind up in the destination where you thought you were going to be.
Oh, no.
As long as you don't teleport yourself into one of these kegs.
That would be funny.
You teleport. Right there.
Oh, great. God damn
There.
it. It's gonna be... Fuck, it's right above the water. That's it. You guys are gonna find me curled in a ball, crying, afraid to move.
We'll put Nyx right next to you. Also,
You're
curled
on,
into
you
a ball.
are you are on this rickety rope bridge, and you see Morgan, and you are being soaked by the mist of the waterfall, and you notice, yeah, you are outside above the water and everything like that.
Immediate panic attack. Like, just... That's it. Just fear gripped onto the rope.
Just catatonic, brain shuts down, just everything shuts down.
Yeah, this is it. She's done.
All right, Jason.
Well, I was gonna cure wounds Nyx, but Caradwin just evaporated.
Yeah, you saw Caradwin cast a spell. You seen her cast it before, but she didn't reappear. You don't know where she is.
Yep, so I'm not taking that chance. I'm gonna instead pull up my Eldritch Cannon thingy, switch it to Flamethrower Mode, and send it over here to start burning it.
Yes, I've always wanted to see the flamethrower mode.
All right, so this thing with robot legs hops down and it crawls along the floor, and Damascus, you see this little flame. It's like kind of like a lighter type, and you have no idea what it's about to do, and it's right in front of the barrel of this thing, of this thing, and it just covers the thing in fire. It does 37. So, even being as large as it is, it does morph its shape a bit to avoid the flame, and so it's not taking as much damage as you hoped. It tries to move Damascus in the way of the flame.
That's my turn.
Okay. Damascus.
Alright, so first thing, I'm going to twist the shield, like sinking it into its jaws so it automatically deals 1d4 damage. And I'm going to get my fist in there and start basically breaking its teeth off.
All right.
With an 11.
A 11, unfortunately, you punch one of the teeth and it doesn't break off like you hoped.
Okay, well, I still have it where I want it.
All right, Gallanford.
I'm going to charge in and slash at the thing closer to its mouth as a way of saying I'm actually just going to say that as I go and strike for the mouth. Keep that thing shut.
right. Yeah, you slash at that. And when you slash it, you know where the jaw hinges and everything like that, and you just see it begin to unhinge all the way around the barrel, and more teeth begin to appear.
As I see that, I like roll back a few steps, and I'm like, did you do that thing you normally do to Damascus?
What normal thing?
Your mark.
Oh, I missed him, so he's not marked right now. I have to every turn I hit him, he gets marked for that turn.
Is that your turn, Galliford?
Yeah, I say that as I roll back, as I'm seeing if he's needing me to be right next to him for extra support.
All right, Nate.
I am going to wild shape into a bear. I'm hurt. I'm
You
mad.
see Nyx just get enraged and with the damage, and she just turns into this giant fuzzy bear.
And then she goes and attacks it. The claw attack.
All right.
Okay.
Oh
my god!
it moves. It kind of shifts, and in your claw, which looks like it was about to hit Damascus, and then you back out just in time to miss Damascus.
Okay, I'm gonna go for a bite attack now.
Uh,
13.
13 is a hit.
Okay. At least finally some decent damage.
All right, this thing is taking a beating, and
I'm standing my ground. It's just growling.
all right, Morgan.
Morgan is as frozen stiff as I am.
All right, the mimic is going to first take a bite at Damascus. 20.
20 is exactly what you need.
So you have the piercing, but you take the acid. And then is going to bite at the bear. Because, again, the mouth is completely open all the way around the barrel. And I crit on the bear.
Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It loves the taste of gnome.
Alright.
So, 8 plus 8, 16 piercing. Plus 8.
It's 4 times 5, 20.
So,
Ow! I'm still up though.
Caradwin. Caradwin, give me a wisdom save.
You know, I was gonna ask if that's if you have rules for that.
I've been meaning to implement them. It's just been a very busy year, but yes, I am into because of your fears. I am into. You basically have the fear condition, so I would like a wisdom save. See if you can-
My question for you is though, is it a normal wisdom save or do I roll this with disadvantage because I'm
Normal.
basically in a death
this
trap?
This is normal.
Okay.
Yeah, you are.
Nope.
You are still. You are not wanting to move from your spot.
I'm glad the mist of the waterfall is making my clothes wet because nobody will have to see the mess that I might make if I keep failing these.
Or the tears that are already streaming
Or
down
the
your
tears.
face.
Jason.
Alright, Ray of Frost and then a Flamethrower.
Oh, Ray Frost is a cantrip, isn't it?
Yes, it is. That's a miss, so then we're gonna flame.
All This is like the movie It.
I've never seen that.
Oh, The Thing.
Yeah, this is the Norris's head.
I would say it's a bit like The Thing, but not 100%. This is just a creature that took a.
It's actually more like the Palmer scene.
All right, but yeah, it takes the full blunt of that cannon fire.
It doesn't do as much as my ballistic cannon, but at least it does, something different. Okay,
All right,
it's my turn.
Damascus.
All right, wrenching the shield for another D4. Now I'm gonna go in with my fist once more. Alright, I'm action surging to hit it again. There we go.
And it's marked, correct?
Yes.
All right, is that your turn, Damascus?
Yes.
Gallenford.
I'm gonna rush in and try to hit right where I slashed it before. See if I can take out some of those teeth. This time I'm gonna add a flourish to the attack. Oh, and let me add the flourish. And that would technically be double too.
Nice.
Max damage. So 6 plus 3 is 9.
Bless you.
That's you.
So, how much damage?
$21.
All right, yeah, this thing is weak. It's bleeding. It is injured. Blah.
I'd hope so.
All right, is that your turn, Gallifrey?
It is.
Nyx.
I'm gonna destroy this thing, and then I go for a claw attack.
Hit.
And then I go for the bite,
Miss.
and I miss.
Yes. You just kind of.
And I'm standing my ground. Yeah.
Morgan.
Morgan is gonna remain there because I'm just sending him, letting Morgan know that if they shake this bridge, I'm gonna kill them with my own hands. Morgan is remaining very still.
You see that gleam in Morgan's eye, like it knows your fear and kind of wants to mess with you. You see it. It went down to peck at the wood, but you gave it that stare, like don't you dare.
Right now, Morgan is thinking about all those times you sent it into weird holes and sent it to go distract the dragon and all those other times.
And I picture Morgan is frozen stiff like, oh, she is just about to snap. And when she snaps, she takes it out on me.
The mimic is going to bite down on, or attempt to bite down on you, Damascus. 11.
No.
Is going to attack the bear with a bite.
At disadvantage because I marked there.
Disadvantage. Caradwin,
Oh, that misses. Thank goodness.
wisdom save, please. All right, you can do a normal turn.
I'm going to very slowly move. Just 1 foot at a time until I get to the edge, and I just hug the wall.
All right, Jason.
Okay, it's a repeat.
Hit. All right, this thing is barely standing. If you could stand.
All right.
Damascus.
All right, automatically D4. And we're gonna mix it up. I'm gonna shove the shield in, and I'm gonna try and bring it to its could possibly be knees. I'm gonna try and knock it prone.
So you're trying to not. So you're trying to.
I'm trying to shove, knock it prone.
Okay. I will give you. It will resist your shove. All right. However, Damascus, when you shove it, you realize it's kind of already prone, and you don't think you could make it even more prone.
It's immune to prone.
Yes.
Okay, I just like mush it into a weird shape.
Yes.
Okay.
Gallenford.
This thing's not dead yet. I'm gonna charge forward and try to knock a few more teeth loose. It's the new sword,
I know.
which I'm kind of surprised since it's using strength, which means I'm having a less chance of hitting. I didn't use a flourish this time though, so I will roll back after
Alright.
striking at it.
It's still alive, but barely.
Finish him!
Nyx.
Alright. I'm gonna do another bite attack. Missing. I'm gonna do a claw attack, and then after, if I hit it enough, I'm gonna sit on it.
The bite will miss, but the claw. Go ahead and describe to me how you finish this creature off.
Nyx is gonna like step back a bit, and then basically belly flop onto it till it crushes under her weight.
All right. Damascus, you get out of the way as you see a bear run and jump and just slam right into this creature.
Afterwards,
Holy
she's just-
Nyx!
And afterwards, she's just gonna start like trying to tear it even more up in anger.
All right. Pieces of mimic
But it's already dead. Yes.
go flying and blood and
Damascus will back up to Gallenford, and he goes, maybe we should give her a minute.
And as you say that, I'm going to sheath the Dragon Slayer and immediately pull out my loot, and hopefully nothing happens, but I'll just play my silent tune as I'm just like, Caratwin, where did you go? Did you leave us in the dust?
Are you able to message her?
I'm attempting it. Hopefully she's not too far.
I don't know where I think you guys were like over here, right? I can't tell. Right here. Yeah, I can respond to the message. And all you hear is, oh god, I'm safe. There's ground, and that's it.
All right.
Just panic and
So I think this will be a good stopping point for this evening. You guys investigate. You guys got the sword from the barrel, and you are now finally at the gnomes where you discovered blood and chaos, and you were attacked by a giant wine barrel that came to life. Who would like to be nominated for a point of inspiration by the group?
I did like when Caradwin got teleported under the waterfall.
Yep, that was fun.
All right. Caradwin, do you have a point of inspiration?
I do not.
All right, give yourself a point of inspiration.
Thanks, guys.
And this is where I'm going to stop the recording.